Juneteenth celebrations are already underway here in central Illinois as well. This morning's tailgate at Peoria's Riverplex is being followed by a family-style picnic at Martin Luther King Park until 6 p.m. These events have new significance this year because they come at a time when protests for equal treatment are underway around the world. Equality for all is the founding tenet for the NAACP, and building bridges between races is a tenet for Peoria's Heritage Ensemble. Peoria NAACP President Pastor Marvin Hightower and Heritage Ensemble Artistic Director Sharon Reed join me now to discuss the impact today's celebrations might have on our community. Welcome to you both.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Pastor Hightower, I will start with you. What does today's Juneteenth celebration mean to you?
Well, it's really significant that it falls right at this point in time during the pandemic, also with the protest that's going on in honor of George Floyd. This is a significant moment that we should take today to spring us forth into tomorrow, meaning this: change is on the horizon. People are demanding change, and this is significant at this moment that Juneteenth would fall right in the middle of all the change that's coming.
Now, Mrs. Reed, I know that you, Artistic Director of the Heritage Ensemble, you traditionally do a Juneteenth concert. We're also still in the midst of a COVID-19 pandemic, and the choir is not able to sing publicly. How are you handling today's celebrations?
Well, what we're doing is taking segments from past concerts and having them edited together to make one beautiful concert. We felt compelled this year more than ever to continue with what we're doing. This is our 21st annual concert, and we felt it more necessary than ever to follow through with that, to sing that music that has withstood the test of time, that music that has served as music for the different civil rights movements. We Shall Overcome, people are singing it all over the world now. And that's one of the regular ones that we do at our concerts. So we're hoping that the music that people hear tonight will be calming, will be that balm in Gilead, if you will. Make us feel better, make us celebrate together. And so that's why we are going ahead and doing one like this, because we could not meet because of COVID.
Pastor Hightower, on that note, are you encouraged? I know the world's hearts have been heavy following the death of George Floyd, but now Kamala Harris, as we just heard, is talking about a Juneteenth national holiday, proposing it as such. And Uncle Ben's Rice and Aunt Jemima Syrup are talking about rebranding their imaging for their products. Are you encouraged by what these changes might mean?
Oh, yes, I'm really encouraged. Even though it was brought on by tragedy, I think this will carry us to some victory that we've been missing for a long, long time. It should have been a national holiday years ago. However, God's timing is not our timing. So we'll use this time to push that through, to take those symbols down that continually hold us down. I believe that this is a moment in change in time, because it's just not African Americans that are screaming out. It's the whole nation and around the world that's saying it's time for change. It's time for equality. It's time for equity. It's time for economic justice. It's time for us to pull together as a country to view each other as human beings.
And if we want to do that with music in our hearts, Mrs. Reed, how do we get in touch with the concert? How do we log in and see it?
If you will go to the Heritage Ensemble Facebook page, the links will be there. We're also going to be live on YouTube. So we're really excited about this, and I hope I'm able to connect with it, because technology is not necessarily my friend, but we will be there, and it's wonderful to be able to share this concert with our families all over the nation who would not otherwise be able to see one of our concerts. And there are a lot of new elements in this concert. I think people will enjoy it.
We look forward to it. Thank you both for being with us. Happy Juneteenth.